Have you ever tasted a color or seen a sound? It sounds a bit bizarre. Yet for some, this is a part of their everyday reality. Welcome to the world of synesthesia. It is a remarkable neurological condition where the stimulation of one sensory pathway can trigger involuntary experiences in another. Imagine, for instance, hearing a violin and simultaneously seeing a cascade of violet waves, or biting into an apple and tasting the word crisp. Quite fascinating, would not you agree? Synesthesia is not a disease or a disorder, but an extraordinary perceptual phenomenon, an intriguing blend of senses, a symphony if you will. It is like having a sensory orchestra playing a unique tune where each sense is an instrument playing simultaneously, creating a symphony of experiences. Now let us dive deeper into the world of synesthesia and explore its various types. Did you know that there are more than 60 known types of synesthesia? Each one paints a unique sensory experience, blending the world in ways most of us can only imagine. 3 of the most common types are Grapheme-Color synesthesia, chromesthesia, and Lexical-Gustatory synesthesia. Let us start with Grapheme-Color synesthesia. Imagine, if you will, seeing each letter or number bathed in its own distinct hue. A might be a vibrant red, 5 a soothing blue, and so on. Each alphanumeric character brings a splash of color to the mind's eye, creating a vivid, multicolored world of words and numbers. Next we have chromesthesia. This type of synesthesia is like having your own personal light show. Every note of a symphony, the hum of a car engine, even the sound of a loved one's voice, can trigger a burst of color. It is as if sounds are painting the air around you with vibrant strokes of color. Lastly, let us delve into the fascinating world of lexical-gustatory synesthesia. Picture tasting the word joy as sweet as honey, or anger as bitter as a lemon. Yes, words and letters can evoke flavors, making every conversation a potential feast or, well, food for thought. Synesthesia paints a rich tapestry of sensory experiences, offering a unique perspective on the world around us. Quite extraordinary, is it not? But you might wonder, who experiences synesthesia? From famous artists to renowned scientists, synesthesia has been part of many great minds. Imagine the world of physicist Richard Feynman, where equations bloomed in color, numbers had distinct personalities, and concepts were visualized as dynamic shapes. This unusual perception of the world possibly fueled his groundbreaking theories in quantum mechanics. On the other end of the spectrum we find composer Franz Liszt. For him, music was not just about sound, it was a kaleidoscope of colors. Each note he played or composed painted its own vivid hue in his mind, creating a symphony not just for the ears but for the eyes as well. This unique sensory intertwining arguably shaped his revolutionary contributions to romantic music. These historical figures show us that synesthesia can be a powerful tool for creativity and innovation. But it begs the question, so does one have to be a genius to experience synesthesia, or is it something one can develop? Are we born with synesthesia, or can we develop it over time? A question that has intrigued many. The majority of research leans towards the notion that synesthesia is something we are born with, a unique trait that is potentially genetically linked. It is like being born with a rainbow in your mind where colors have sounds, numbers have personalities, and words can taste like a veritable smorgasbord of flavors. But the world of synesthesia is as varied as the colors of the rainbow. There are also cases where people have developed synesthesia later in life, following certain experiences. Imagine one day waking up to find that the world has taken on a whole new sensory dimension. This has been linked to specific triggers such as the use of psychedelic drugs or experiencing a stroke. However, it is important to dispel a common myth. You cannot learn to be a synesthete. You cannot train yourself to taste words or see sounds. It is not a skill to be acquired, but rather an inherent way of experiencing the world. So, if you ever find yourself tasting a symphony or seeing a whisper, remember, you are experiencing the fascinating phenomenon known as synesthesia. It is not a hallucination or a trick of the mind. It is a real, tangible merging of the senses, an extraordinary way of perceiving the world around us. And it is as real as the rainbow that arcs across the sky after a cleansing rain. In the past few minutes we have taken a walk through a world where senses mingle and cross paths. We have traversed the rich tapestry of synesthesia, where colors can be heard and sounds can be tasted. We identified historical figures who saw the world through a prism of intermingled senses. We have delved into the question of whether synesthesia is a birthright or an acquired trait. Synesthesia, a truly fascinating symphony of the senses, reminding us of the many wonders of the human brain.